All right. I made a video this morning and it disappeared. I went to upload it to YouTube and it was gone. So anyway, yep. Start over again. Yeah, they came and fixed the internet yesterday. And the phone, because that phone is our only, her only way to communicating besides the internet. You know, I mean, landline. Yeah, we there's no cell signal out here on the farm. No. So, and you know, we were getting mad. You know, how come they ain't fucking showed up to fix our only form of communication with the world? You know, after like 20 days, you know, nobody still nobody. What the hell is going on here? You know, and then they do fucking show up, and which now I understand because there's only 8 of them fixing this shit. You know, 8 guys. You know, power company gets people from all over the country and Canada, and these poor guys from Brightspeed get no help. There's nobody helping them. So yeah, we can't complain about what they're doing. I mean, there's not 3 people per truck. There's not 2 people per truck. There's 1 guy per truck. Come on, Brightspeed, get with the picture. You know, you could have reached out to other areas that have line trucks that know how to fix telephone lines and cables and shit like that. Brought them down here to help your 8 guys fix shit in a more timely fashion. A lot of people are getting pissed off because they don't got nothing. They don't got no, you know, they don't got no internet. They don't got no phone line. There's a lot of places around here that don't get cell reception. They're in a dead spot. Okay? And their only form of communication is A, a landline, or B, the internet. And our line was cut. There was no, It wasn't just 3 miles down the road they fixed something and it came back on. No, it was cut. Not even 100 yards from the damn house. You know, so. And their office in Damascus was fucking flooded out, so that just barely got opened up not too long ago. Not yesterday probably, but maybe the day before yesterday. So they had no idea, you know. And then you got, I found out that their customer service line is not manned by Indians. Although, who knows? They could have been. But, they said they were Filipino, from the Philippines. And they have a list, check this, check that, do this, turn your router on, unplug the router back in, do this, do that, do that. No, lady, I'm sorry. It doesn't do no good. The line is cut. It's on the ground. It's broken. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And they just didn't seem to understand that. They have this little piece of paper they go down through. And every time she called them from the library, same shit. Oh, Lord, right? Yeah. But anyway, we got it back, and I'm going to upload this just as soon as, I'm done making it. If it doesn't, fucking go away. I don't know why the other one disappeared. I sat here and made it, and then I went to YouTube to upload it, and it was like, it don't exist no more. Just the one I made yesterday, which I might upload. later. But yeah, I'm hurting. I'm sore. I've been running the fucking chainsaw since fucking Helene come through. We didn't get as much water through here. You know, the well filled back up. That's a good thing. Spring fed. You know, yeah. Ground pressure. Push that water right into the well. Yeah. Of course, the water was kind of murky. Yeah. Well, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was kind of like discolored, but it was still drinkable. I mean, I drank it. And then fifth day, we finally got the power back, which means I had to go down and prime her pump so she could have water, and that worked pretty good. She says her water pressure is better than it has been all summer, you know, because there's more water, you know, somehow. I mean, that's a good thing, right? The water table went up. But anyway, I'm sitting here, you know, kind of wondering. Yeah. So I'm taking today off and tomorrow off, and then I go back and start cutting some more stuff. You know. Right now, I mean, the driveway's clear. Yeah, you can get up and down it, but right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting firewood for me for the winter. Yeah. And she's definitely trying to, yeah, I got to patch the chimney up because Knucklehead pulled all the vines off, and when he pulled the vines off, he pulled the mortar out from between the rocks. And now it leaks like a sieve, and there's no updraft because it's got holes all the way through it. So, what I need to do now is wait for her to get me some stuff to patch it with, which will be coming from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. Mortar, a grout, one or the other. It don't matter what it is, as long as I can, you know, it lasts me the wintertime. Yeah. Then I still got to shove my camera into the stove in through the pipe, check the chimney, make sure it ain't plugged, because that could be another reason why it was coming through the fucking, coming out the sides, because the flue was plugged completely. Yeah, because I had him run the chimney sweep down the chimney, and I'm wondering if he didn't fuck it up while he was doing it. There might have been pipes up in there, and he just fucking smashed them all down, crunched them up, blocked the fucking chimney, which in that case, I'm fucked, you know? So we'll find out. Tape the phone to a stick and stick it in there and see if I can see daylight, which I'm going to do, but not right now, because I can fix the chimney, so there's no sense in fucking, doing that right now. That'll be a major operation right there. Yeah, we'll have to pull the stove away from the chimney and then get in there and actually look, see what's going on. Yeah. But I don't think it's clogged. I think it's just there's no updraft, no uptake on it, because it's like Swiss cheese down here. Yeah. He pulled the vines off it, so, which makes sense to me. No draft if you got fucking holes everywhere. No uptake. So, oh well. Get that fixed. Hopefully I get that fixed before it gets too damn cold. I'm good right now because I got 2 sleeping bags, comforter, and another blanket I can use if it gets really, really cold. Like it's supposed to tonight. It's supposed to get down to like 30 something, 29. It's supposed to get down to 29 tonight, which is like 3 degrees below 3 degrees below freezing. Yeah. Pun. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't think my water's gonna freeze tonight, but I might have to let it run. Although I think the ground's still warming up, but there is a piece of that pipe coming down off the hill behind me, back here. That's exposed. It ain't in the dirt, because when it rains really hard, there's a ditch that runs right down beside this cabin, and if it rains, yeah, it fills it right up. And I tell you, it was fucking coming down. Yeah, that it was like a torrent, but it didn't get that bad. I mean, yeah. I mean, I had water in down below here inside the little basement, but ain't much of a basement. No. Oh, shut the fuck up, dog. I don't know what the hell he's barking at. Can't be no leaves because they're all wet. They don't rustle when they're wet, so I bet you the hound is out there barking. Yeah, I bet it is the hound out there barking. Yeah. So here I sit. Drink some coffee. I had coffee. Yeah. So, I'm gonna have to go see what that dog's barking at. With the windows shut, I can hear that other dog barking. The hound that runs around. With the windows shut, I ain't gonna hear that shit, so I gotta go out and look. So, I'll be back. I'm gonna pause this. I'll be back. I gotta find out what that dog's barking. I don't know what they're barking at. I went out there and I couldn't hear no hound barking. Actually, I went out there and they stopped barking. And then I burped. And they started barking again. That was no coincidence. That Gizmo's losing his eyesight, so his hearing's on par. Yeah. Above normal. Yeah, because he can't hardly fucking see. So his hearing makes up for it. And I burped, and he went off, and then Budro started barking, and yeah, so I said, screw it, I'm going back inside. And they stopped barking. So anyway, yeah, I'm back, and I got a game. I downloaded a new game I was going to try and upload it to my channel, and yeah, I downloaded it the day before that fucking hurricane shit come through and knocked out all the damn power and all that other shit. And then this hat's fucking driving me nuts. Screw it, right? Yep. Alright, come on. There you go, right? What the heck? I'm starting to hate this thing. I gotta find my, gotta find my other hat. You know what? Yep. Just cause. I mean, I got this one. I should wear that one, but it's not as warm as the other one. That one don't cover my ears up. This one does. Cause it's still a little chilly in here right now, but not bad. Not like it's gonna be in December or into November, you know. Fuck. All right, bro. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys need to vote for someone other than Sweet Potato Hitler. Or Mr. Wannabe Hitler. Mr. I Love Putin. Yeah. Sweet Potato Hitler, I love that. I like that so much. It fits. Yeah, because that's what he wants to be. Yeah. He wants to be a fucking dictator. And he keeps saying it. He keeps saying that left and right. You know what? Yep. Mm-hmm. That's right. You're fucking A, really, asshole. I hate this hat. They're gonna fix that shit somehow. It's irking me. It's pissing me off, right? So, but he keeps saying it, and he won't let it drop. Vote for me, and you'll never have to vote again. Hello. Yeah, that tells me he wants to be a dictator, you know, and I can't, you know. If he gets elected, I ain't staying here. I ain't staying in this country. I'll go to fucking Canada. Or farther away. You know why? Because he'll probably invade Canada. Yeah. I don't. You want to be like Putin. Instead of annexing the Ukraine, he'll try to annex fucking Canada. Canada. Yeah. Oh well. Canucks. I grew up watching what the hell was the name of that show? When I was growing up, we had a whole 3 channels. Yeah. One was ABC, the other one was CBS, and then we got a channel out of Montreal too, which that was cool, you know. And then, so on the Canadian channel at night, I used to watch The Great White North with the Mackenzie brothers. You know, but yeah. So, you know, I will not be friends with anybody that votes for fucking Trump. Because those people have less than 2 brain cells. Well, less than 3 brain cells. Collectively. Yeah. Yeah. Between all of them, they only have 3 brain cells. Maybe 4. I don't know. But they're not smart people. Well, the billionaires are smart. Yeah. Because they don't have to live here. They got companies in here, but they wouldn't have to live here. And they'd be Trump's best friends anyway. Because you know damn well he's going to make them richer than they ever been before. And make us poorer than we ever been before. Probably, you know, I mean, tariffs. Yeah, going to inflict tariffs on us. The companies that are that are affected by the tariffs, they don't pay that tariff. You know who pays that tariff? We do. We pay that tariff. Because the price goes up on the product we want to buy. Yep. And then companies that are cheaper, that aren't getting tariffs, notice that, hey, these guys, these guys are up jacking the price up on their stuff, because they gotta make that tariff back, or something like that. I don't know, but all I know is the end result is we pay more money for shit from countries that Trump's going to impose tariffs on. And the funniest thing, okay, Trump's dissing all this shit from China. Why are you buying stuff from China or stuff made in China or whatever? Do you know where them Bibles he's selling are made? In China. Now, ain't that hypocritical? That's yeah. He's calling everybody else idiots for buying shit from China, but yet, he's selling Bibles that are made in China. I'm sure everything that he's selling is probably made in China. It ain't made here, I guarantee it. So, that newest thing I've noticed he's selling is a fucking train set. The Trump train. Come on, dude, really? The Trump train just derailed, a long time ago. You're grasping at straws, man. Yeah. And from what I seen on YouTube yesterday that I watched, I binged on YouTube. I hadn't been able to see what's going on in the world for so long that I went and watched some YouTube stuff. And first commercial that fucking popped up, first ad that popped up on YouTube was for the Trump train. The little toy train set he's selling. I guarantee that's made in China too. Yeah. Yeah. I think the funniest thing I ever see was him. He walked out into that rally with a fucking Kotex on it, tampon on his fucking ear. Big old square fucking thing, bigger than his fucking ear was. Basically saying, look at me, I got shot. And then 3 days later, pictures come out where they were showing his ear without no visible signs of damage or anything. Kind of makes me wonder if he didn't have a blood pack in his fucking hand. And when that guy, because it had to be planned. I mean, the guy didn't fucking even come close to fucking Trump. He shot some other fucking people, And then once the fucking shooting started, Trump fucking went like that with that blood pack. I mean, come on. It's Hollywood, basically. Hollywood with other people's lives, the poor people that got shot at his rally. I don't know. It's just hypothetical. It's just a theory. My own theory. But, yeah. Hollywood blood pack splattered on his face. On his ear. Probably had it in his pocket. Yeah. It's my own theory. Nobody else's. Although, I think maybe other people have come to the same conclusion. I just don't know of any yet. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think Roxy wants to get fed, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this and try to find it to upload it because the first one I made disappeared. It was history. It went somewheres, unavoidable, I think, Oh, yeah, and the Appalachian Trail around here, done. There's just, they ain't gonna, there might be a trail days in Virginia next May, but it's gonna be a long, hard haul to get the trail opened up from here to fucking Georgia. Because, I've seen pictures of what the trail looks like south of Damascus and north of Damascus too. Not that, mudslides, trees down everywhere, rock slides. The trail's literally been destroyed, just like the Creeper Trail. The Creeper Trail, it goes from White Top to Abingdon, past Damascus on the White Top. It's done. It's gone. History. And the reason that Damascus itself, Main Street, flooded was because the bridge caught all the shit and blocked the river, so it went around it and right down Main Street. I feel sorry for the people that had businesses on Main Street. The bike shops and the restaurants. Well, there weren't too many restaurants on Main Street, but there was the deli, and then there was whole bunches of bed and breakfasts on Main Street. As you went down through just past that bridge, actually, where the river went around the bridge because the bridge was blocked by fucking trees and debris and railroad ties and trestle pieces from the Creeper Trail that washed down the river after the river took them out, just pushed them all down that river, and that bridge like a catch-all. It caught everything and blocked the river, and then it just went over. Said, I'm going to go around that shit. You can't stop me. I'm a river. And it did. And, So then you got the only other thing was the little, no, it wasn't a micro brewery. It was a micro distillery. They made small batch, vodka and gin and whiskey and bourbon and all kinds of shit. But I think they're done too. I think they're gone. They're either gonna have to move along, or they're gonna have to rebuild that, because they're gonna have to gut it and start over again. Because if they don't, you gotta gut it, let it dry, and then go in and rebuild it. I know the guy that did the work inside that place, and he did a beautiful job, and they're going to have to tear it all out, which sucks. Because he did him and his kid did a good job when they built the inside of that place. The woodwork and shit, the bar, everything. I wonder if they're going to be able to salvage the bar. They might be able to. But as far as the walls and, they're going to have to take all that shit, tear the insulation out of it, let it dry, and then rebuild it again. They spent a lot of money in that place, putting all the woodwork in there to make it look fabulous. The other thing I can't figure out, I ain't seen nothing about it, but the Old Mill, which is a restaurant right on the river, down back behind the post office, which I think post office probably got flooded too. But I think that got that probably got wet too, which means they're not going to be able to. The old Mills history. I don't know how I think the deli got flooded, but I don't know how they. If they did get flooded, I don't know how they're open. I heard they were open already, but it could have been that bad then, you know. But water's water, and where there's water, it gets in the walls, and then the insulation gets wet, and then if you don't take care of it, you get mold. So I don't know how they're back up and running already. Unless they don't understand, hey, you know, you're going to have mold and people are going to get sick and, you know, right? Chemicals. I mean, shit. You know, gasoline, diesel, chemicals. You know, it's all in that water that flooded, you know, and they're going to have to fucking clean it. Maybe they did. Maybe they went through and they cleaned, but they didn't let it dry, to my knowledge. Well, maybe they did. It's been 15 days. Maybe they dried enough. Maybe they said, fuck it. It dried enough, you know. Put a bunch of big-ass fans in it and circulate the air really, really, really good. And maybe it did dry. Maybe they went in, they tore everything out, they sheetrock, you know, dried it up, re-sheetrocked it, re-insulated it, and back in business. I don't know. I haven't been down there. It's just what I heard. From her daughter, you know. I think that's where we heard it from. Maybe it was Rachel. Could have been Rachel. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's sad, you know. That, you know, there ain't many people left in Damascus anyway. Oh, you know what? I am kind of glad, though. All those Airbnbs that are fucking proliferating the fucking town. Too many. There's too many. There's not enough people living in the town because they're all fucking Airbnbs. So I'm hoping that the fucking people that were fucking running the Airbnbs that got fucking flooded out will just say, fuck it, sell the land and let somebody else fucking move in. You know? Let someone else build on it that wants to fucking live here. Not just fucking live somewhere else and have an Airbnb in Damascus. That ain't helping the town, and that ain't helping the town a bit. There was too many of them. Everywhere you fucking turned, there was an Airbnb. So, you know, can't have that shit. There's too many of them. Every other fucking house was just about an Airbnb. You know? So, yeah. Hopefully things, you know, people will they'll fucking say screw it. They'll sell the fucking land that their Airbnb was on, and someone who wants to fucking live here will come in and rebuild and live here in Damascus. I don't live in Damascus. I'm in between Abingdon and Damascus. They call it, it's actually, the address is Meadowview, but it's not in Meadowview. And that confuses a lot of people, you know. But, yeah, one of the guys the first guy, I guess, that came out yesterday to work on the line, yeah, he'd been out here before. Yeah, he was like, damn, you know. Look at all them trees come down. I said, yeah. And I was the only one out here cutting that shit for like 3 days. And then someone else showed up from the farm. There's a farm equipment place down off of 58, down where, yeah. We're on Morrison Road. And again, the road that comes off 58, I can't remember the name of the damn thing. I never use it, so I don't remember it. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, he's been out here before. But yeah, the someone called someone else, and they got a hold of them two guys that run the farm equipment place. And they come out and they helped me, which was a great, yeah. Yeah. Because by that time, the chain I was using was so dull, I had to sharpen it every 15 minutes. Because it cut good for a few, and then it just spit out sawdust, like it wasn't even cutting, you know? I mean, fine, powdery, fucking, yeah. So they were down. I actually met them down there. They weren't using a regular chainsaw. They had a little electric chainsaw with one of them little drill battery packs in it. That thing cuts like a fucking charm, and it's quiet too. And I think Melissa's gonna get one of those. Yeah, it'll come in handy, you know. Say we run out of gas or something, and we still need to cut trees out of the driveway. There you go. Although I think she's going to have to buy more battery packs. Yep. Then there's a problem with charge. You're going to have to keep them charged in case we need them, because if a tree comes down on the power line again, there ain't going to be no power to charge them things. But she also needs to get a generator. Yeah. Because this one don't fucking want to start. I tried starting it. And it just, don't want to even fire. It's almost like it's not getting gas. It's like the carburetor's fucked up or something. So I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, I guess we're going to end this and try to upload it and see where we go from there. Right? Right. Okay, I'll be back with another one, maybe later. Something like that, right?